Welcome back. This is episode 186 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we are recording a bunch of episodes in the same night because somebody's going over to Sweden to eat some fish and do some work, and I don't even know what.
I don't even know. It's out of control. Sweden.
Yes.
Up in this junks.
I am Yuzo Watanabe.
I'm Tobin Kozaire, the world traveler.
Yes.
This week we are talking about Splinter Cell Conviction, and Game Room.
Yeah. And that's for new releases this week are going to be a Monster Hunter Try, and a lot of you guys are excited about that.
Yeah.
And Afterburner Climax. Dude, seriously?
Hey, I had an Afterburner Climax. I can't help
unfortunate.
myself.
Yeah, that's terrible. Okay.
Let's get started.
Boo!
Oh shit! It's over here. It killed you.
Oh shit! That's the last known position of that wine.
Splinter Cell Conviction.
Holy crap! This game is interesting.
This game is awesome. This game is fucking awesome. I am so loving this game right now.
So, let's go back a bit. So, did you play the other Splinter Cells?
I did briefly.
Okay.
And I would play them for a couple hours, and then I would kind of get tired of them, and I would stop.
And that's the general feeling I had with most Splinter Cells. I'd get really into it, and it's just you get tired of the stealth elements.
Yeah.
Because it's just the same shit over and over again. You kind of do some stuff like that. This one is different.
It's different.
I don't know.
Well, honestly, I don't remember enough about the previous Splinter Cells. So people are going to be like, you're an idiot because you didn't know that it had all these things. But the ways that you can trick people, the number of things that you can do, I was doing shit where I'd shake a car and make its car alarm go off. Yep. Some dude comes over and investigates. I come up and fucking snap his neck.
Oh, yeah.
And I would do these things where I would freak dudes out by shooting the lights. I'd be close enough to kill somebody. I'd shoot the light above them, oh my god, what's happening? And they're like, that guy is such a badass. I know he's around here somewhere. So they're just kind of they're all getting scared, and they're
and they're always talking about you. I think the amount of audio they recorded for this game is
huge.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's huge. We're talking about Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft making that hundreds of people. I think the number of people working on this game must be ridiculous.
It's
as
massive.
far as the feel and the depth of this game. So, but what's the game like? What's the whole idea for people new to the?
So you are Sam Fisher, and there is a staggering array of barely related missions. There's this very confused backstory where it's you're 17 minutes from now, 24 years ago, maybe yesterday, this might be next week,
day after tomorrow, who knows?
But so you're Sam Fisher. You used to be a government agent.
Yep.
You got
third echelon.
Third echelon, and you got betrayed by the government. They killed your daughter. You're really pissed off.
And you're trying to find out who killed him. And
you're a rogue agent now.
Yeah, it's basically a revenge story. Is my rough feeling for this. I really like the change because the last one he made him a little emo. I thought.
Yeah.
The last game.
Dude is not emo now.
No, he's angry.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the Henry Rollins.
Right?
He's got that feeling. He's just fuck everybody, and I'm going to smash people's faces into toilets.
Oh, my God. Yeah, just breaking sinks with their face, smash them into TV sets.
Yeah.
Oh.
It seems like almost, I don't know, I haven't played that many missions, so I've been playing about 2-3-ish hours, something like that. It's just it seems like every mission I end with you fucking somebody up, interrogating them.
It happens a lot.
Pretty much, yeah.
It happens a lot. I mean,
it's fun.
And the variety of missions is huge. So it's just you start off, it's it's the regular stealth, then you start to get these other weird missions where it's actually, I do remember there was a couple missions where you did have to spy on people and listen to what they were saying. Really? I remember this with a Parabolic Edition, one of the previous ones.
So it's not quite like Assassin's Creed where you're over here, somebody. That's really boring and lame, right? Okay,
so this one is you're actually switching between cameras to spy on the vice president to see which plots are going on, and you're sneaking through a county fair trying to kill dudes when nobody else can see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you have to do it when they're in shadow.
Oh, so it's just hey, there's some funnel cake over there or something like that.
Yeah.
You kind of have to. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
But I guess so. The thing that I was saying before about what keeps it fresh is the number of like when I was saying the number of ways you can kill people, you've got remote mines, you've got EMP grenades, you've got cameras, so you can like put cameras on the walls, and then you get a picture-in-picture of what's going on through that camera, so you can hide around the corner and be ready for shit.
Oh yeah, and like the amount of the weapons, I really like. They kind of made almost a little RPG element of this, where you are, you're getting experience points by killing people in really interesting ways.
Yes,
I'm looking through my list. I'm like, it's just like Modern Warfare. It's like I unlock all this shit. It's like I'm gonna kill these 3 guys this way, and then get this number of points, and then I start upgrading new silencers, new damage for the weapons. It's crazy.
It's really cool. Where it's just like once you realize that you get points for doing things certain ways, you're like, I gotta kill. I could shoot that guy in the head, but if I pull him off the ledge, I'm going to become a level 2 ledge killer, and shit will get better because I'll get a better silencer for my gun. So you start to do that leveling up mindset.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed because, like, we really took Ubisoft over the coals for all their older games where they made it too simplified, too whatever. It's just like with Assassin's Creed 2 in this game, it's just like they get it now. They know how to make it because it's accessible. If you think about it, like. If you think about this game, you are Sam Fisher being a badass.
That's
and
it.
It's not very complicated.
No.
For the most part, right? It's just like you're doing things. It's like you can do things very simply so that the average casual gamer can kind of do it, feel like a badass and do it. But for us, we're just doing all sorts of crazy shit.
And that's the cool thing is the creativity. Like if you want to take a long time going through every level with just the gun. You could just stalk every single dude, get a headshot, do whatever. It'd still be fun. It would actually still be fun. But if you want to go ape shit, put a mine in the door, make a noise, dude runs through the door, you blow his fucking head off, his buddy comes over, you choke his buddy, it's just,
or if you want to go through the entire mission without being detected at all, or not dying, or not shooting your weapon at all.
That's right.
It's just like, guess what? There's a little thing there, and you get experience points if you do that.
Yeah. So, and there's points for that. There's points for, like, being spotted and then getting away without killing anybody. Yeah. So it rewards all styles of gameplay.
Oh, one of the things I got recently I thought was really cool was, like, you get your last known position and use that to track somebody and then kill them from behind. There's like a special achievement.
A special achievement for that.
So that's really awesome.
I cannot put this game down. Like it's one of these things where it's just like every level I go through, I'm so excited because it feels good. Like there's this thing about it's one shot, one kill for headshots and stuff. It's just if I do something right. These guys will come around a corner and I'll be behind him and I shoot the light out from his head. I mean, it's one of these things where I feel so exact when I get things correct. And I just feel like I've owned that whole level. Like I just wrecked 30 dudes.
I think that's what this game's about. Like this game is about making you feel powerful.
And it does.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's not in a way such that it feels overpowered because you still die. If all of a sudden you drop onto 2 guys and they see you, you're kind of fucked.
If they ever see you and you don't have an out, you're dead. I mean, like, it's not like you've got a lot of armor or anything. They're like, pap, pap, pap.
You're dead,
Dead. If they throw a grenade by you, you're dead.
Yeah, and it's just like, if they see you and then you can't get the headshot, you hit them 2 or 3 times, they're like, Yeah. And it's just like, it's tough, but it's just like, for some reason, when I'm like shimmying along and I see somebody, I'm like, and I take him down, it just feels
You feel so awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you gotta give him props. A couple of things I'm not too happy about this game.
What's that?
The Afghanistan, is it the Iraq level, the Afghanistan level?
Yeah, Middle East. Yeah, Iraq. It was Iraq.
So I'm there right now. I'm kind of like halfway through it. It's just like it's really bogging me down because there's no stealth to do. It's just you're running and gunning, and it's really long. So I'm hoping they don't do that much more.
So I honestly didn't mind that level.
Really,
like, as soon as I changed my gameplay up.
Yeah.
So the thing with me on that level is I started out trying to I was doing all the crouching, I was trying to do the stealth, I was trying to get up close, and then I started to realize that there's like explosive barrels everywhere, and I started to just do that because your weapon is super powerful with a really nice long scope, and I started picking dudes off, and I was just kind of doing a totally different gameplay, blowing up fucking gas trucks and stuff. There's like whole things.
I guess I was doing that, but it just didn't feel like the game I was trying to play. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, this is getting a little boring because I want to get back to the stealth.
Yeah.
Doing the stealth kills is the cool thing for me.
So I didn't mind that level so much, but I will tell you that for the rest of the game, for the next like 4 hours that I've been playing, never again are you outside, never again are you in the desert. It was just like that was kind of like a flashback.
Yeah, which is weird.
And then the rest of it is stealth.
Cool. Good. So I'm really excited to play more. I haven't played as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
But so it's a winner for you, huh?
Oh God, buy right now. It is awesome.
I'm saying check it the fuck out because the first few bits that I'm playing is just like it's solid.
It is really, really, really good. Really good.
So good jobs.
Yes. Thank you very much for that game, Ubisoft.
Yeah.
So next up is Game Room, which is the Microsoft arcade thing.
It's the answer to, I guess, Virtual Console.
Yes.
And then PSN kind of just occasionally does random stuff.
Right.
So they've decided, Microsoft decided to go and make a Intellivision emulator, an Atari 2600 emulator, obviously an arcade emulator. I'm kind of guessing maybe they got MAME and kind of ported it over. Maybe? I don't know. I mean,
there is a lot of easily accessible code that does what they want.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took advantage of the code that was out there.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
But it's really interesting. But I think the first couple of packs that they came out, so there's 2 packs with, I think, 8 games each.
Right, something like that.
Not very interesting.
They're a little soft. Soft in the content.
Like, the best game I played was probably Tempest.
Yeah.
Or maybe Scramble. Like, did you like play? Because like, what's interesting is like, you know, it's like how does it work? Like, you have a bunch of these different arcades, right?
I really like the way they're approaching it. So I mean, you walk through and there's a whole arcade, and you can go up to a game, you get 1 play for free, so you can just try the game, see if you like it, and then you can continue to put quarters in. So you pay
60 points, 40 points, I forget.
Yeah, it's not much. It's like you're
I think
paying
it's 2 quarters maybe.
Yeah, you're paying like 25 cents, 50 cents to play a game, just to, you know, like if you're enjoying it, you can keep playing. Or for I think $4 or $5.
240 points.
Oh, so $3.
It's actually, it's pretty cheap.
So just for $3, you can buy the game, and it's in your arcade.
Yeah, and it's in your arcade. Your arcade has like 6 spots, and you can actually place it down. Yeah. And they have this interesting sharing mechanism where I can go and visit your arcade and play your game.
Yeah, and if you play my games, I get coins.
Is that how that works? I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
interesting.
If you're inviting your friends over, they're playing your games, you're getting coins, you can use those coins to play other games. So it's kind of like a big friendship thing, like trying to get other people playing with each other.
You don't have to buy coins. I think you earn coins by getting different high scores and all this other stuff.
Or you can buy coins. I think that it's like...
Really?
Because I think that the coins are how you play the game, too. I think
other games that you haven't bought yourself. Because obviously, if you bought the game, you don't have to pay.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
So it's really interesting. I mean, what I found myself is like there's maybe 15, 20 games. Like I would try the demo where you can play it once for about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. I would pretty say like I'm never going to play this game again. So I'm really waiting for the arcade game, like I don't know, Joust, Time
something
Pilot.
I want. Yeah.
It's like what arcade game needs to happen before you think you buy it?
I would
to show up in your arcade.
I mean, if they did the old Star Wars, I would do that. The line action Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'd probably play Burger Time. I mean, there's a couple other ones that I really liked as a kid that I would go back and replay.
Yeah.
But
there aren't that many, though.
There aren't that many. I mean, honestly, it's hard to find the arcade games that like, if you're super nostalgic and you have a couple picked out, you'll probably play those.
Yep. But you have to wait for them to come out as a pack, which is kind of annoying.
And they're really weak right now. Like, honest to God, the games they got are pretty sad. But we didn't mention the coolest feature.
Which is?
Rewind.
Rewind is interesting.
It's huge.
Yeah, but it's like cheating. I mean, basically,
it is.
So you're playing the game normally. You're playing with a D-pad, and you have like 1 or 2 buttons typically, right?
Yeah.
You get the trigger.
Yeah.
To rewind the game.
Yeah. So the thing that really appeals to me about this is there's some of these old arcade games that were quarter munchers that were basically impossible. Like you play a couple levels and you weren't even meant to get farther than that. I played 1 or 2 in there that were so stupidly hard that if I'd ever played them in the arcade, I would have put in a quarter, tried it, and walked away.
Yeah.
But this one, I would like do it and blow up in my ship, and I'd be like, all right, let me try that again. Blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, and then I get to the next part, blow up, and I was like, I just wanted to see where it went. Like I just wanted to just at least be like, "Fuck you!" I want to at least get to the end of this level without just die.
Yeah, and you can do that because there's no limit to the rewind or any of that stuff. I think they do disable it when you're trying to do a challenge or trying to get the high score against somebody, obviously, because you don't want to cheat. But my favorite feature of it is like when there's going to be a game that I really want to play, I'm going to be able to send you a challenge saying, "Look, I got this score in this. Beat it."
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah,
I'm really excited for that. You know, it's going to start getting competitive once they have good games.
I know, and it's just like, and that's the thing. This I want to say right now. Check it out. It's free.
Yeah,
you can play a bunch of games.
It's interesting to
download
look at.
It, right? You're not paying anything.
But there's not a single game on there that I wanted to buy.
Crystal Castles I played twice, but I didn't buy any game and I didn't spend any quarters on any game.
Right.
Because none of them were worth it to me.
Right. That's my problem.
I mean, like, can you imagine a Atari 2600 or a television game that you would do? Like, seriously.
No, I mean, like, you even take old school games from like, oh, Pitfall. Pitfall's awesome. I love Pitfall. It's like, you play like 5 minutes of Pitfall, you're like, wow, I fucking hate Pitfall.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, Gauntlet, maybe...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd play some Gauntlet, especially if they did some cool, like if they do things like Joust or Gauntlet, where you and I can do online multiplayer?
And I didn't see that.
We didn't
try it. It could exist, but that would
give
be
mad
key.
props for that, though. We'll see.
Yeah. So hopefully,
it's a nice start. They have a foundation to build something good. We just need show me the games.
Yeah. So
show me the games.
I think we'll revisit it, or if like a big awesome arcade game comes up and we're like, yeah, dude, Joust. We're there. Like,
absolutely,
we'll totally play it.
Absolutely. We'll let you guys know when more packs come out.
Yes.
So next up, new release is Monster Hunter Tri.
Monster Hunter Tri. So you're not going to play this game.
Give a shit.
So I kind of got into the PSP version. I didn't really play it as much as I wanted to, just because I think the real value of this game is going to be when I can get 3 other people and then take down big ass monsters together. So it's going to be like
that's true.
It's going to be like raiding in EQ or like a WoW, but on a very small 4-player scale.
And that's what they say really brings this game to life, is the kind of real life raiding.
Yeah. So a little bit about the game is it's Monster Hunter, where you go to an instance version and you have to like kill or hunt the monster at the end of it, or you got to go and fish, or you got to do crafting.
Yeah.
It's almost like WoW, but on a very small scale.
Yeah.
Like a really small scale, but it's got the depth of the crafting and all this other crazy questing that you're doing.
In theory,
but it's very simple.
Yeah.
So I think I'll check it out. Hopefully, a couple other people. We don't have to share weak codes. I hope. Because that will screw it. Like if I can't go to online and share like a name or something, then I'm not going to play.
I think they only do weak codes. I don't know if you can do any playing with friends with that.
One of the games.
I guess if they're already on your friends list, maybe. But
maybe, but like you have to enter their freaking
16-digit code.
Like screw that.
Yeah,
so there was a more recent game. I forget what it was. That was really big on the Wii, which actually didn't use friends codes.
Really?
What was the big game recently on the Wii that did online multiplayer?
I don't know.
Anyhow, but one of the games actually said, screw it, we're going to do it right.
Good for them. Good for them. Because fuck that 16-digit friend code nonsense. It's absurd.
Yeah.
So next up is Afterburner Climax. Welcome to 4-year-old arcade game. So
I played it when I was in Japan 4 years ago. When it was a new, it actually had the little thing new.
Yeah. It's all right.
It's Afterburner.
Yeah, it's Afterburner. You've played Afterburner as an arcade before.
Yeah,
it's on Xbox Live, so it's going to be more affordable.
Honestly, it's not that much different from the original Afterburner. It looks prettier.
Yeah.
To me, Afterburner, the great thing about the game is you're in the cockpit and you're going, woo, you're doing that, and even then, that's like, wow, I'm spending $1 on this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we'll check it out. Maybe if there's a trial.
Yeah, try the trial.
So each week we like to feature the NooBTooB already on the show. Please send in videos with questions, funny stories, or whatever.
Yep, you can contact us toll free at 888-233-8480 or send your files to feedback@NooBTooB.com. Also, please post them as video responses on YouTube.
Yes, and keep all the videos on under a minute if you want to feature on the show.
And don't forget the Yow!
Yeah, so you want to do these two first?
Sure. So we have Mr. Leet with a question about Lost Planet 2.
Hey, Token Users, this is Mr. Lee from New Jersey. Recently, Capcom has announced a public versus demo for Lost Planet 2. I know you guys played the first one, the first demo, and the demo for the first game, the demo for this one. That was the co-op demo. They are releasing another versus demo for this one, coming out on the 21st on the Xbox Live Marketplace, 22nd on PSN. Should be pretty cool. I'm going to check it out because they had a lot of customization features to it. It looks very cool. Just a little update that you guys might want to check it out. Yeah.
So
by the time
this is released, that's already out.
I think it should be out by now. Yeah. So go right now because we played the multiplayer. I don't know if it's the same map or anything like that, but we played it at TGS.
We played it at TGS and it was awesome.
Oh, it was so good.
It was really, really fun. I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you how different it was from the first. Like, the multiplayer in Lost Planet 1 was pretty good, too.
It was pretty good, but this feels even better.
Yeah.
It's just like
they've
something...
had time to tune it.
Yeah, and it's just like, you take it, like, there's all these interesting melee attacks, you're going, and I don't know...
Hopping into the mechs.
Yeah.
Jumping up and blowing shit up. Ripping the gun arm off a mech, and then just, like, mowing people down.
Yeah.
There was a couple times that I came up a stairwell and there was like 2 dudes camping on a flag, and I had the big chain gun. I was like, blah, 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 and it feels great.
Yeah, it's like we talk about visceral feel in a lot of these games. This game is full of it, and I think it's the sound. In that case, you're like, ka-chunk, 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 and it's just they do such an amazing job with it.
And I love how you like walk at a snail's pace because you are carrying an 800-pound gun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they do it right.
Yeah, and I'm so excited about. I mean, I don't know when this game's coming out, but the 4-player co-op is going to be awesome. The multiplayer is going to be solid. Yeah. So like, it's going to be a great game.
It's a buy at launch for sure. Because we've played it twice now. We played the co-op and the multiplayer, and they were both tight.
Absolutely.
So next up, we have Mr. Bad Religion fan.
Hey guys, this is Bad Religion fan from the forums, and I was in an independent video game store today, and I saw the Dig for €2, which I'm not sure how much that is in dollars. I say it's around the same. And I was just wondering, are you still having a hard time finding that over in the States? Because over here in Ireland it was very easy to get, and cheap too. It wasn't like you had to pay a lot of money for it. Yeah, thanks very much. Yow.
Whoa. Did you buy it?
I hope so.
You better have bought it. So just so you know, €2 is $75.
Wow. So actually, it's a deal.
Yeah,
I think.
the dollar's doing better now than it was before.
It's like 180 at back
Yeah.
then. That's interesting. Because the thing is it because it's Ireland or is it because of the UK? Because I've never heard these same stories from overall from the Britain.
I know it's hard to find the Dig here, but it's also hard to find a lot of used games here. Like
use PC games.
Use PC
like,
games.
They don't exist. Like,
It's impossible.
And I think
you can do it on eBay. That's about it.
Yeah, and maybe you can go to eBay and find the Dig, but even then, $2 or €2.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is, if you guys ever see the Dig for like less than $10, buy that shit right now because it is one of the best games ever.
And instead, what I'm gonna say is, LucasArts, go to Valve and please put all of your games on it.
Come on!
How hard? Like, just hire me for a day. I'll port it.
Yeah.
DOS box.
Yeah.
Space thedig.exe. Done.
Yeah,
right?
done. Fucking done. This stuff is figured out. This is a solved problem.
Yes. And you're gonna make money. It's free money. Like, what?
Yeah, it's like some
Grim Fandango, stick it on there too,
some
right?
executive is just like, well, that would be free money, but it sounds like we'd have to put some work into it. Like, but it would more than pay for whatever time it took somebody like a week to do the Yeah.
I don't.
Let's go make another Star Wars game. Fuck it. Let's make Star Wars Battle Commander fucking Wookiee 7 Race Pod Edition.
I do it.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah,
fucking LucasArts. So
we're never going to be invited there.
No. So next up is Biscuit.
Biscuit
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, Tobin and Yuzo. This is Biscuit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on YouTube. I'm wondering if you noticed that it's past March and there's no new Professor Layton. I was wondering if you guys noticed that. Also, I have a recommendation. There's this game on the Wii that's called Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins of the Moon. It's easily one of the most beautiful games on the Wii with an in-depth story. Okay, talk to you later. Yow!
Wow.
So yes, we did notice that.
Yeah.
We have noticed that with some chagrin.
Well,
They promised me to my face, Yuzo. To my face, they promised me.
They said every 6 months, so it has been.
It's been 7.
It's 7.
It's been 7.
So here's one of the things. One of the things you can think about. Number one, they don't typically pre-announce Nintendo releases. They'll say, "Oh, by the way, Super Mario Brothers, Galaxy 2 is coming out next week."
Yeah, that's
typically.
True. That's true.
So we don't know when Layton will come out, but it could happen in May.
He still lied to me. I'm still mad at that dude. That dude. You know who you are.
He's gonna be like, "Well, fuck Tobin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till September."
No. I'm sorry. I love you, Asian guy, Japanese dude. You're my favorite.
Hey, some consolation though. Did you hear?
What's that?
The movie's coming.
I don't care about that. I don't give a
Really?
shit. I don't care.
Professor Layton movie? You don't think
Why?
it'd be interesting?
Do you play it?
No, but they might have like, it's just
When's
like.
the last
I
time
have
you got
3
excited
cats.
for a video game movie? When's the last time you got excited?
When's the last time you got excited?
Never.
You got Mila Jovovich and Resident Evil.
That is
That's a different.
that
kind
is
of
different.
excitement.
My brain is not excited for Mila Jovovich, but then I'm like, Mila Jovovich, stop it, penis, stop! I don't want to go to the movie theater. It's like, shut up, you want to fuck her.
Yeah, you do it anyways.
I do.
So
I will do anything for Mila Jovovich. You hear me? I love you. I'm single.
So I think I think for this movie, I think I will wait for rental, but I'll still watch it.
You tell me how it is.
Seriously, you won't even watch it.
I don't care.
Really?
I really don't.
God, you watch so many crappy movies though, like. Just for the fact of
I'll probably watch it. I'll probably okay. All right, I'll probably watch it. You're right.
Gotta check it out.
So and then the second one, I forget the name of the game now. Fantasy something.
But you're in a carnival.
But we looked it up. It looks really pretty.
It feels survival horror / action RPG.
Yeah.
Sure.
So somehow we missed it. It came out. It came out in mid-March.
So the actual game came out.
The actual game came out. It came out in
Fragile something.
Fragile. Yeah. Fragile something. Yeah. But so it came out, and we didn't even mention it in the new releases. So I think that it kind of slipped under our radar.
Yeah. Nobody reviewed it. Nobody really talked about it. So we'll probably check it out.
Yeah. I'll see if I can go rent it. Because it's looking a little bit soft for new releases right now.
Maybe it's the #1 game in Sweden.
It might be. It might be huge in Sweden. I might come back all borked about it. So I think that's it. I think that's it for...
Yeah, I think so. So that's our show.
Yeah, that's our show for the week. Check out our website at NooBTooB.com. Participate in the forums by clicking the community tab up here at the top of the front page.
Yes, if you're watching a video on YouTube, the subscription button, I'm pretty sure, is right over there. And do the thumbs up thing somewhere where you feel like.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Just touch me somewhere.
And if you're watching NooBTooB on Twitter and NooBTooB on Facebook, become fans. Go follow them. Check them out. We got all sorts of stuff going on.
Oh, we are so hip with the social media, motherfuckers.
1,400 on Twitter.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
That's awesome.
For our random shit.
Yeah. And that's where we're giving away Darksiders, motherfucker. Right. It's actually been 2 weeks. Hopefully we've already given away Darksiders.
At least a couple of episodes. Yes.
So...
I'm just watching up.
Yeah, you said it. You said it. And I'm Tobin Kazire. Audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Range. I miss you, Strunk.
No, I haven't seen him in a long time.
I haven't seen him. I think I don't think he really exists. But thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. We're out!